Hey Artlings, it's D here and welcome back to my channel. Happy anniversary Artlings! Yes, it's been 3 years since I've joined YouTube. I celebrated my 3-year anniversary last week, and what better way to commemorate such an achievement than paying homage to the reason why I started my channel in the first place. Yes, I started my channel to share my redesigns of the Monster High ghouls, and that's basically, what birthed DD Arts. So yeah, my first video ever was a redesign of Frankie, hence they will be included in this collection. So as for the other two main ghouls, Claudine and Laguna were chosen for this specific line is because they are the remaining two ghouls that were not featured in any other line other than their core design. So I wanted to change that. I wanted to see how these characters change and grow as my art changes. So what better way to see that than feature them more in other lines. So yeah. So other than that, as some of you may know, Spooky Celebration is actually an existing line or concept that I've dived into in my first Monster High universe, which is Monster High Fierce Ghouls, and it featured Honey Swamp and Skeleta Calaveras. I was planning to put Frankie in that line, but due to time constraints and artist block, I wasn't able to and was only able to produce the two said characters. And what better way to reintroduce these characters into this current universe than this line? It's like, I really love the entendre of the Spooky Celebration. It's like celebrating the anniversary of my channel. It pays homage to the first video ever. It is a redesign of the ghouls, and it features two of the ghouls that I've introduced in that universe, and now they're being introduced in the same line. So that's basically the lore I have as to why I chose these 5 ghouls to be featured in this specific iteration. So yeah. So let's start with Claudine. So this is Claudine's design. So to preface my explanation, the main theme of Claudine is claws. Yes, I've thought about using moons, but at this point the moon motif is overtly done and I wanted something new, something fresh, but still true to Claudine's core. Hence, I decided on claws to be the main focal point of her accessories, her design. So yeah, let's start off at the top. I've given her curly hair since her core design featured her in a straight ponytail. So to add the variety, I've decided to give her curly hair instead. So on top she has this gold hair tie, and on her other ear she has on a moon earring, and the other are 2 claws. Up next is her makeup. She has golden eyeshadows with leopard print design on her face and a red lip. She has this golden claw choker. She has this purple stool on, which is very reminiscent of her core design. And she has this claw corset. Her dress is green with leopard print with a matching fingerless glove. And down to her golden boots, it still carries on the claw motif. As you can see, with the design at the bottom. And of course, her heel is an object heel, which is a wolf howling at the moon. So yeah, that's basically Claudine's design. Up next, we have Honey Swamp. So for Honey, I've retained her textured hair. However, I wanted to do some twist on that and decided upon the head wrap. So the head wrap is a significant part of African culture, and I wanted to represent that into Honey Swamp since she is a black coded character. So yeah, and as for her makeup, she has purple eyebrows, pink eyeshadows, and purple lips. She has this dragonfly earrings, which is color pink, and a matching pink choker that has a water lily design. So as for Honey, she is thicker than the other ghouls because I really envisioned such characteristic for Honey. So yeah, aside from that, the vine-like designs that is very apparent in her signature doll is still carried over here. So yeah. So as for her outfit, I was inspired by these two fan arts. So credits to them, they were the main inspiration for Honey's outfit. So as for her top, she has this crocodile face that has teeth on them, and it has crocodile texture with matching puffy sleeves. As for her skirt, it continues such motif with this crocodile texture with the teeth. And on the bottom part, I've incorporated some rip designs because it was very present on her original doll, and also this bottom skirt part I've added so that it would be more girly and more soft because I wanted Honey to be girly as well. As for her bag, she has this film strap, like the strap is made to look like film strips, and her actual purse is made to look like a camera, and she has on this pink beaded dragonfly bracelet to match her earrings and her choker. And as for her shoes are a direct recreation of her original shoes, which is pink and was alligator like, and I also wanted to carry out that here. So for her straps, it has vine like designs, and the actual shoe is basically a alligator or crocodile face, with the platform part also being vine like design similar to the straps of the shoe. So yeah, that's it for Honey Swamp. And here is Laguna. So Laguna still maintains her vitiligo features. So if you haven't seen my original video, I made Laguna like this since I love Pink Laguna and the original Laguna, and I wanted to carry out both characteristics. So I made a headcanon that Laguna has vitiligo and has patches of pink in her skin. So yeah, that's my Laguna. So starting on top, her hair is a direct recreation of her Scaris hairstyle. I really loved that hairstyle on Laguna and wanted to carry out here, and of course it made sense for the party theme I have for Spooky Celebration. So on top, she has this pearl hair tie with a matching pearl bracelet. On the other hand, she has this cuff bracelet, and as for her earring, the base of the earring is a pearl and the dangly part is an anchor. And as for her necklace, it is golden and dangly and has pearl designs on both ends. So for her bag, I wanted to incorporate the fish bowl bag that she has on Generation 1. So for her core design, I decided against it because I didn't want to go the obvious route. So her bag in the first, or her core design, is made to mimic waves. So this is my opportunity to incorporate her fishbowl bag with some redesigns, with the straps being the rope, so that it still continue her rope design from her core design, if I'm making sense. So yeah, next is her dress. So her dress is mermaid inspired. As you can see, the colors are still colors that are found in her original design, which is aquamarine and pink. So yeah, this dress is basically very self-explanatory. These are scales and the bottom part is made to look like fishtails. So yeah, and she also has this golden belt to tie in the whole golden theme of her accessories. And of course, her shoes. It's just a simple heel shoes, but with Monster High element designs. So for the front, we have this fishbone design, and the heels being an anchor so that it would tie together her anchor earrings. So yeah, that's it for Laguna. And of course, before I forget, her face, she has this bubble designs on her face with pink eyeshadow with a blue line and pinky lips. That's it for Laguna. Now on to Skelita.
Señorita Skelita, her fashion's freaky, bonita.
So out of the ghouls that I've been introducing in my Ghoul Friends universe, Skelita was one of the ghouls that I was afraid to interpret, since her dolls from G1 to G3 are flawless, including G2, which included the white nose painting, which was a choice. However, she was still gorgeous in that. So yeah, I didn't want to disappoint myself and you guys, so yeah. Before we get started, I just want to preface by saying that on the design process, I considered Skelita being bald, since she is a skeleton and skeletons don't grow hair, which to me made sense. However, upon coming up with the design for her, I came across this hairstyle and was contemplating on whether or not I should be putting her in this. And I cave in and decided to give her hair. So now she has hair and retains the black and orange color scheme. However, black is much more dominant in this design, since I wanted a raven-haired girl representation. So on top, she has this cute butterfly clips, since butterflies are a big part of her culture. And another headpiece she has are this beautiful marigold flowers. Sorry about that. Marigold flowers with candles on top, since she is inspired by the Day of the Dead. Now, as for her mug, it is very much inspired by the sugar skull makeup that Mexicans put on their face during the Day of the Dead. So that's basically my inspiration for the face, very much like her Mattel counterparts. So as for her outfit, she has this off-the-shoulder top on, which the top part is made to look like the flaglets that Mexicans attach to their houses during the Day of the Dead, very similar to her skirt. I forgot what they are called, but they're made to mimic that. Also, she had marigold flowers on each side, and also I retained her necklace, since in the webisode her necklace was a significant part of her heritage and I wanted to incorporate that into her design. She also has this turquoise charm bracelet, with the charms being a skull, the marigold flower, and a butterfly. As for her purse, it is a tombstone, which for me makes sense because She is very much inspired by the Day of the Dead, and they are celebrating in the cemeteries, and I wanted to incorporate that. Hence why her bag is a tombstone with a Monster High skeleton as the engraved part of the tombstone. It also has marigold flowers and candles to match her headpiece. Now moving on to her skirt, she has this black belt with a marigold center part. The first layer of her skirt is a black piece with spiderweb designs. The second layer is made to look like a tulle, and it is in the color of turquoise to match her makeup and the colors of the flaglets. And the final layer is a plain black skirt with orange and pink stitches. And finally, onto her shoes. Her shoes is very much a recreation of Spectra's shoes in Ghoul's Getaway. I've just replaced some elements of it to make it make sense with Skeleta. So the flowers used are marigold flowers, and the platform part, instead of bamboo sticks, I made it to look like the spine. So yeah, that's it for Skeleta. And now onto the ghoul of the hour, the ghoul that I'm most paying homage to, Frankie Stein. So let's start off from the top. They have this bang poofed out haircut, maintaining their black and white stripes. They also have this navy blue headband with lightning bolt designs on the side, made to look like their core headband. They also are wearing mismatched earrings, with one being navy blue and the other yellow. As for their mug, their eyebrows are blue and are made to look like lightning bolts. As for their eyeshadow, they have a black eyeshadow. They have a black eyeshadow in the corner, and on the edge, they have a navy blue color. Also, they have a bolt and lightning design on their face with red blush. And finally, they are wearing a black lipstick. Now onto their dress. It is very much inspired by this dress I found on Pinterest. As you can see, I took inspiration for their dress from that specific design. So they have this red necktie, lightning bolt collar, and the fabrics used in the dress are different fabrics, because Frankie is very known for that mismatch thing. And it also has buttons, stitch designs. It's very chaotic, and I love it because it's very Frankie. And on their arm, they are wearing a blue bangle, and also on the other arm, they are wearing a yellow glove. So for this iteration of Frankie, they are wearing, or they have, a bolt bag. So Frankie retains their prosthetic leg for this wave, and their shoes are inspired by Frankie's OG1 shoes from Gloom Beach. So the belt parts are alternating colors of blue and yellow, and the platform part is just a plain black. However, the heels are made to look like lightning bolts. So yeah, that's it for Frankie. And here is the collection all together. Honestly, I'm really happy and really proud with what I've done here. This is the first non-core wave collection that I've done for Ghoul Friends that included 5 characters, and I'm actually proud given the timeline that I have, with only 2 weeks to complete all 5 ghouls, and I hope you like it as well. So yeah. So that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a comment and share this video, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so you won't miss a thing. And please give this video a like, it helps me a lot, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.